Hyun, the man who defines Korea's ideal gentleman standard. What if the secret to timeless allure isn't in the roar of spotlights or the flash of scripted passion, but in the subtle art of a man who commands a room simply by entering it? His presence, a gentle tide that reshapes destinies without a ripple. Hyun, the Seoul-born enigma whose life story reads like a masterclass in poised evolution, has long transcended the silver screen to become a living testament to this truth. Born Kim Tae-pyung on September 25, 1982, into a modest family with an older brother who would later become a dentist, Hyun's early years in the bustling heart of South Korea's capital were marked by an unassuming normalcy that belied the star he was destined to become. Growing up in a neighborhood where the hum of everyday ambitions drowned out dreams of fame, he initially set his sights on a practical path, studying theater and film at Chung-Ang University, not as a launchpad to stardom, but as a quiet pursuit of expression. There's something profoundly relatable in this origin, isn't there? A young man navigating the pressures of expectation in a society that prizes conformity, choosing art not for glory, but for the solace it offered amid the grind of adolescence. It evokes a quiet admiration, reminding us that even icons start as ordinary souls, sketching their futures in the margins of textbooks. His foray into acting began tentatively in 2003, with a minor role in the KBS drama Bodyguard, where he played a sharp-tongued high school student, a character so far removed from his own reserved demeanor that it hinted at the chameleon-like depths he would later unleash. But it was 2005's My Lovely Samsoon that ignited the spark, casting him as the arrogant yet vulnerable hotel heir Hyun, opposite Kim Sun-a's fiery titular character. The chemistry crackled, propelling the series to ratings gold and earning Hyun his first taste of widespread acclaim, including a Best New Actor nod at the KBS Drama Awards. Watching those episodes now, one feels a thrill in the rawness. The way his smirks masked insecurities, mirroring the awkward bravado of youth. It's as if he was already channeling that quiet strength, a force that doesn't bulldoze, but builds, layer by layer, inviting viewers to lean in and uncover the man beneath. This role didn't just launch a career, it planted seeds of introspection in an industry often enamored with flash, teaching him and us that vulnerability, when worn with dignity, becomes unbreakable armor. As the mid-2000s unfolded, Hyun's trajectory gained momentum, blending television triumphs with cinematic ventures that showcased his versatility. In Snow Queen, 2006, he embodied a brooding doctor haunted by loss, a performance that delved into emotional fractures with a subtlety that left audiences breathless, securing him another Best Actor award at the SBS Drama Awards. Yet it was the 2010-2011 phenomenon, Secret Garden, that catapulted him into stratospheric fame. As the cocky CEO Kim Joo-won, who swaps bodies with a stuntwoman in a fantastical twist, Hyun infused the role with a magnetic blend of arrogance and tenderness, turning the series into a cultural juggernaut that spawned memes, fashion trends, and even a surge in gym memberships across Asia. The grand prize at the 2011 Baeksang Arts Awards was his coronation, a moment that felt earned through sweat and sincerity. Reflecting on it stirs a sense of awe. In an era before K-dramas conquered Netflix, Hyun was bridging worlds. His quiet intensity a bridge between heartfelt storytelling and global escapism. One can't help but smile at the irony. A man who once shied from the spotlight, now illuminating paths for countless others, proving that true power lies in the pause between lines, the unspoken glance that says everything. Military service, a rite of passage for South Korean men, arrived like an uninvited interlude in 2011, just as his star was ascending. Opting for the elite Marine Corps, the toughest branch, known for its grueling 21-month regimen, Hyun enlisted on March 7th at age 28, the oldest recruit in his training unit, earning the moniker Soldier 1137. Far from the deferrals some celebrities sought, he volunteered, later sharing in interviews how the discipline forged resilience, stripping away ego to reveal a core of unyielding fortitude. Discharged in December 2012, he emerged not hardened, but humbled, channeling that experience into roles that demanded authenticity. His film comeback in 2014's The Fatal Encounter, portraying the historical assassin Jung Do-won in a tale of Joseon-era intrigue, marked a pivot to historical epics, earning praise for its physicality and emotional depth. There's a poignant beauty in this chapter, evoking respect for his choice to serve amid fame's temptations, a reminder that real heroism often unfolds off-camera, in the mud and monotony of duty. It humanizes him, turning the idol into an everyman who understands sacrifice, and in turn, deepens our connection to his craft. Post-military, Hyun Bin's filmography blossomed into a tapestry of genres, each thread weaving his reputation as a bankable leading man. The Swindlers, 2017, saw him as a slick con artist in a heist thriller, his charismatic sleight of hand earning a Blue Dragon Film Award nomination, while Confidential Assignment, 2017, paired him with South Korean cop grit opposite a North Korean defector, blending action with subtle geopolitical commentary that resonated amid inter-Korean tensions. The film's success spawned a 2022 sequel, Confidential Assignment 2 International, where his detective, Jo Ji-hoon, tackled transnational crime with a mix of brawn and banter, grossing over 10 million admissions and cementing his action hero status. Yet, it's the 2019 Netflix hit Crash Landing on You, ironically a return to TV, that redefined his legacy. As the stoic North Korean officer Ri Jong-hyuk, whose forbidden romance with a South Korean heiress captivated over 1.5 billion viewing minutes worldwide. This role, laced with quiet chivalry, sparked global discourse on division and desire, earning him international acclaim and a People's Choice Award. One feels a rush of pride watching him navigate those tense borders on screen. It's more than entertainment. It's a cultural olive branch, his restrained passion a metaphor for reconciliation, leaving us hopeful in a fractured world. Hyun Bin's cinematic pursuits continued unabated into the 2020s, with The Point Men, 2023, casting him as a crisis negotiator in the real-life 2007 Afghan hostage saga, a performance lauded for its raw intensity and earning him the Best Actor at the 59th Baeksang Arts Awards. Culminating in 2024's Harbin, where he embodied the revolutionary An Jung-gun in a biopic of the 1909 assassination of Japan's Ito Hirobumi, Hyun Bin delivered a tour de force of historical gravitas, blending meticulous research with visceral emotion to gross nearly 5 million viewers and snag yet another Baeksang nod. These milestones aren't mere accolades. They reflect a deliberate curation, his selectivity in projects speaking volumes about a philosophy of quality over quantity. It's inspiring, truly. In an industry churning out content at breakneck speed, Hyun Bin's restraint feels like a luxury, a deliberate sip of fine wine amid a sea of fast food, urging us to value depth in our own pursuits. Beyond the reels, Hyun Bin's impact extends to philanthropy, a quiet undercurrent that amplifies his grounded persona. A member of South Korea's prestigious honor society for major donors, he has funneled millions into causes close to his heart. From 200 million won, about $160,000, to COVID-19 relief in March 2020, to joint donations with his wife Son Ye-jin of 150 million won, $115,000, to children's hospitals and disaster funds in 2022. His efforts span animal welfare, wildfire victims, and even secret contributions to underprivileged youth programs, often executed without fanfare. In March 2022, alongside his wedding, he and Son donated another 200 million won to the Hope Bridge Disaster Relief Association for wildfire-hit regions, a gesture that underscores a commitment to giving back as seamlessly as breathing. This selflessness stirs a warm admiration. It's the antithesis of performative charity, a man whose wealth amplifies empathy rather than ego, modeling for fans that influence is best wielded in shadows, touching lives without seeking applause. It was amid this poised ascent that love entered, not as a whirlwind, but as a steady horizon. Hyun first crossed paths with Son Ye-jin on the set of the 2018 thriller The Negotiation, where she played a crisis negotiator and he a shadowy operative, a professional spark that simmered into something profound during Crash Landing on You's 2019 production. Rumors swirled by late 2019, but they confirmed their relationship in February 2021 with a joint statement that read like poetry. We came to know each other through work, and after a year of dating, we've decided to walk this path together. Their March 2022 wedding, held in a private Seoul hotel with cherry blossoms framing vows exchanged before 40 guests, felt like an extension of their on-screen fairy tale. Intimate, elegant, shielded from the world's gaze. By November that year, their son, affectionately dubbed Alkong by fans for his chubby cheeks, arrived, ushering in a new era of domestic alchemy. Hyun, who once quipped in pre-marriage interviews that wedlock seemed distant, now prioritizes family above all, as he confided in a December 2024 U Quiz on the Block appearance, "Son Ye-jin and our son are tied for my top life priority." There's an endearing tenderness in this shift. Envisioning the action star trading script readings for lullabies evokes a soft ache of joy, a reminder that love's greatest plot twist is the one that grounds you. Fatherhood for Hyun has been a revelation of uncharted joys and quiet challenges, reshaping his worldview with the precision of a well-honed blade. In that same 2024 interview, he reflected on the profound changes post-marriage. "I've become more patient, more present. It's like discovering a new language of the heart." Son Ye-jin, in an October 2025 chat, echoed this, describing parenting as a whole new world of exhaustion-laced bliss. "There's no other choice but to dive in. It's demanding, but the happiness is unlike anything from my 20-year career." Together, they've navigated the toddler years with balanced grace, he handling the playful escapades, she the nurturing depths, opting for low-key soul life over ostentation, with weekend escapes to Jeju's verdant trails fostering family rituals of resilience and wonder. Recent glimpses, like Chuseok 2025 family photos shared subtly on social media, capture Alkong's budding curiosity amid parental gazes of pure adoration, hinting at whispers of a second child as Ye-jin mused in September 2025 on embracing expansion. It's heart-melting, this portrait of partnership. In a culture where celebrity families often fracture under scrutiny, their unity feels like a beacon, inspiring a collective sigh of relief that some romances do endure, blooming quietly against all odds. This domestic harmony dovetails seamlessly with Hyunbin's embodiment of modern Korean masculinity, a quiet strength that revives Confucian roots of stewardship without the rigidity, blending protector with partner in an era questioning traditional tropes. Soft-spoken and modest in interviews, he exudes intelligence that doesn't dominate but draws others near. As fans note on platforms like Reddit, he's extremely soft-spoken, yet his presence commands respect. His style, ambassador for Loro Piana and Omega, mirrors this. Tailored suits that whisper elegance, evoking a blueprint for masculinity that's refined, not raucous. In Crash Landing on You, Ri Jung-hyuk's chivalric restraint, rescuing without fanfare, loving across divides, mirrored and amplified this, sparking global conversations on empathy as strength, with the drama's 2020 cultural ripple extending to diplomatic nods from both Koreas. Hyunbin himself, in a 2025 presser, credited K-drama's success to universal emotions transcending language, his role a vessel for that. One senses a cultural renaissance here. Amid South Korea's workaholic ethos and evolving gender norms, he models equity, sharing parental loads, supporting Ye-jin's 2025 comeback in No Other Choice, which smashed box office records and quelled her post-maternity doubts. It's empowering, this archetype. It challenges us to redefine valor not as conquest, but companionship, stirring a quiet revolution in hearts worldwide. As 2025 unfolds, with Hyun turning 43 amid fan deluges of adoration, X posts from October 25th hailing him as the green flag standard and ideal man of many. His trajectory hints at more horizons. Teased projects like a Disney Plus collaboration with Jung Woo-sung in Made in Korea promise fresh facets, while his off-screen life, family hikes, anonymous donations, continues to weave legacy. In a September 2025 reflection, Ye-jin shared their practical piece. Married with a child and husband, I grasp true happiness intuitively. Hyun, ever the anchor, embodies this in every measured step. His story isn't one of meteoric rises alone, but sustained ascents. A narrative that captivates because it's real, flawed, fervent, forever unfolding. In him, we glimpse not just a star, but a mirror, urging us toward our own quiet strengths, where love, duty, and dreams converge in enduring harmony. And in that reflection, there's hope, a promise that the most compelling lives are those lived not loudly, but profoundly.